Ano yung na-imagine mo? Wala, no holds barred tayo.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Sarat.
Okay, here we go. Take three.
Hey.
Take three. The Sexy Minds Podcast, Episode 8. Hey, you're listening to the Sexy Minds Podcast, powered by Podcast Network Asia. My name is Tony Toni.
And I'm Doc Rica, and together we will be talking about anything and everything sex-related. Trust us, we can handle it.
And that's right, Doc. And if you have any questions about sex, weird sex stories, fetishes, fantasies, it can be about relationships or just yourself, throw them our way. You can actually email us at it's thesexyminds@gmail.com. thesexyminds@gmail.com. And you can also add us on Twitter, Instagram. It's at DJ Tony.
And at _ Rica Cruz for me.
And make sure to follow and subscribe to the Sexy Minds Podcast on all major podcast platforms.
All right, so I think that's enough foreplay for now. On with the show.
All right, so tonight's guest is not only a personal friend of ours, but we've actually worked with him. And it's really cool to get someone that we've actually worked with on the panel. We haven't worked with anyone so far in the past 7 episodes. So
you've worked with them in bed, but yeah, this person, our guest right now, we've actually worked with professionally to promote safe and responsible sex. Oh well, we won't know. Okay, sige, fine na. I'll find out later. So Tony, do the honors and introduce our guest.
All right, so tonight we have our good friend, Mr. Jabbar Ismail. He's worked with us for Durex and our campaign to have safe sex and erasing the stigma all throughout the Philippines, or at least in Metro Manila, that is, on HIV, STDs, and he's actually a person living with HIV. So welcome to the show, Jabbar.
Hi, Tony. Hi, Doc Rica. It's been a while.
We missed you.
Hello.
We missed you. We missed you.
Likewise.
It's actually not just Metro Manila. You know, we went to Baguio one time. And we are looking forward to going around once this pandemic ends.
Sana.
Yeah, can't wait.
Sana, diba? But okay, thank you for being a guest in our show, Jabbar. Like what we said, we're gonna talk about sex, anything and everything related. So no holds barred. And basically, we just want to know about your sex life with our first question. Tony, take it away.
All right. So I want to know, when was your first sexual experience? Whether it be just finding out about sex, or finding about yourself. You know.
Siguro, when did you first find out about sex?
Yeah.
So,
I think I was around grade 4. Very young.
Bata pa.
Of course, very young. And
yun, mga 10 years old.
I think even younger. Part of which is, I kasi I live in a place where tama ba, nuclear family. Kasama ko tito ko, kasama ko everybody. And of course, they're adults, no? So they sometimes watch porn. And so I saw it.
What kind of porn?
As in, all out. Women on top, men on top, doing everything bare, nude, naked. And so minsan, nagpipeek ako. And then with my cousins, then we see it. Parang, and that's the start of curiosity, I think.
And then when did you start, I guess, masturbating? Was that right the same time?
What's that? Charot. Masturbating. Oh my God. This is really public, di ba?
Oo.
Pero pag tayo lang, okay lang. But, for me, it's not really the masturbating practice. I was very creative in doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, unfiltered to. Alam mo yung... Alam mo yung unan, tinitira ko siya, ganun.
Okay.
The pillow, and then I imagine it like it's a human being.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Pero
I
ilang
felt,
taon ka nito? How old were you
yeah,
then?
I think
When
I
you
was,
started?
yun, mga 8. Yan, 8 to 10, ganyan. Yan yung peak ko.
So like, kasama siya
Very
ng
young.
curiosity mo because of, did it happen because you watched porn? Parang you saw what was going on?
But
Or
even
was it
beyond,
even before?
even before, because I think, my dad was a Muslim, was because he passed away. And part of his genes, I think, sabi ng mami ko, my dad is pabling and mahilig sa babae and everything and malibog. Marami akong kapatid sa labas, but it's legal in Muslim, diba? So I think genetically, namana ko rin yun, yung init ng katawan. So it's nature and nurture, diba? It's environmental, and at the same time, there is the nature part of me that's always, curious on the sensual part.
Was it always, was it female? Was it the gender preference at the time?
Nga, parang when you said kasi, diba, that you would imagine, you would use the pillows and then you would imagine that it's a human being. When you imagine, ano yung na-imagine mo? Wala, no holds barred tayo.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Sarat. You know what? Halos kabatch ko naman kayo, diba? Do you remember Knight Rider? David Hasselhoff.
Si Tony, hindi natin kabatch yan. Medyo ano yan, boomer. Boomer si Tony. So.
If you, guys, if you remember David Hasselhoff of Knight Rider, I remember, I was very young then. I remember, I was imagining him, parang nagde-daydream ako about his hairy chest, hairy body, because I saw him in one episode. Yeah, I really, mo yung tatas ng memory ko. I saw him in one episode na parang kinulong siya ng mga villain, and then meron siya mga nakastick na something, wire and everything, and he cannot move. And he was naked, body, and then the hairy yung chest niya. And that detail, it stick to my mind. And I don't know why, no one taught me that. Imagine, di ba, wala naman nagturo sa akin eh. Imaginein mo yung lalaking yan, wala. It's just so natural. Why would a very young, so if it was Knight Rider, 1983, 1984, I was 4 years old, 5 years old.
Si Tony, mga 20 years old na siya that time. So, baka pinapanood niya yun.
Iba yung ngiti ni Tony.
Hindi ko kilala si Knight.
Ako kasi hindi pa ako pinapanganak eh. Baywatch ang alam ko, David Hasselhoff, Baywatch.
Ayun, yun na yung next hit ni David Hasselhoff. But he has very good eyes. Basta matipuno siyang lalaki. So I think yun yung pinaka-referent ko. And every time I would talk to my brother, straight brother, yun yung kwento ko sa kanya. Alam mo, tol, when I was young, I used to daydream with David Hasselhoff. Yun, and then nag-elevate na siya. Tom Cruise, syempre Top Gun. Ayun, that's the start of it. Imagining men.
So men talaga from the start.
Yeah, very natural. And even if I saw one time yung first watch ko ng porn when I stole the VHS or Betamax something of my tito. Siyempre pinuslit ko, di ba? Hindi pa legal. When I watch porn, straight porn, I would always stare at the dicks of the men. Now I wouldn't I wouldn't look at the boobs or the vagina or the sexiness of the women. Maybe I'll appreciate them, their beauty. But the sensual part, it's really the dicks. And
you like
chest,
dicks talaga.
the arms.
The chest, the hairy chest.
You've never been...
Gusto mo magbuhok?
You never fantasized
Kind
about a woman? Never.
Fantasized never. Although I kissed.
Yeah, but that's...
later part na yun eh.
Yeah, but that's...
Okay. So parang from the start, talagang men.
It's
Go
really
ahead,
men.
Tones.
It's really men. I don't know why.
And when was your first sexual experience? What age? Bata pa?
Very young.
Because
Very young.
I think our guest.
How old is very young?
I think the youngest is 13, right, Doc?
Our youngest is 13. Oo, 13.
I think, yun, grade 5. I would remember grade 5.
10.
Grade 5, grade 4. Yeah, 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
With a woman or with a
No, kapitbahay kalaro.
lalaki?
Of
With
course.
a person with a penis.
Yeah, with a playmate. Yeah. Experimentation, explore. So that's the start
Anong
of it.
ginawa niyo? Kung naalala mo
aswang-
pa.
Diyos ka. Aswang-aswangan. That's the theme.
Ano yun? Explain.
Kakagatin mo sa leeg. For example, you're role-playing vampires or aswang or whatever, manananggal or whatever, and then you take advantage of, I'm gonna bite you on your neck, and kakagatin kita, something like that. And then I'm gonna lick his neck. So when I lick his neck, yun, taking advantage. That's it.
Tapos,
Malay ba
ano
namin?
nangyari? Nung nalik mo yung neck niya?
Oh my God, parang hindi public to, di ba? Pero carry lang. Naulit.
Tapos,
when you're kids, you're gonna do a lot of things. You're gonna experiment,
Kaya
you're
nga.
gonna explore. So naulit siya, naulit, tas nag-elevate, and then parang every now and then, since magkapit-bahay kami, lumaki kaming magkababata, diba? So then, nag-elevate siya to holding our penis na, and then that's it. Walang penetration, but
Yeah.
it's almost every
pero like holding, like masturbating, like ganyan, playing with the penises.
Yeah. To that extent.
To that extent. Until what age yon kayong dalawa experimenting or playing like that?
Until first year, high school. Kasi I think when he was second year, third year, he started courting girls and then lumipat na sila ng bahay. So that's a stop of it. Parang, okay, we're maturing. Wala na. But ako, I didn't stop. So, still look for other playmates.
Tama naman siya.
What do you look for when you look for other playmates?
Alam mo yun, when you have projects or theses and then may makatabi kang classmate and then nagkabit yung braso nyo or something, may heat, tapos may kaba, may kabog sa dibdib.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I remember my classmate then, he just allowed me to do whatever I want to do with him.
Like what?
Like, holding everything. Yeah. Kissing him, yan.
Ano yung da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Mahirap yung da-da-da-da-da dito.
Hindi mo ako binigyan ng syllabus dito, Doc, ha?
Walang syllabus to. No holds barred nga eh. No filter.
I held this, from chest lagi naman. I would always attack the chest, then kissing the neck, and then downwards, and then that's it. That's the start when I learned doing DJ pala. Kasi high school ka na eh. Puberty stage ka na dyan, diba?
High school ka natutong mag-fellatio.
DJ.
Oh, blowjob. Oh.
Wait, how did you how did that transition? So, you're playing with a schoolmate, and then you said, "Hey, I'll suck your dick."
Wala nang hey. It just permission pa ba? Hey, permission to suck you. Ganun. When you of course, when you, sabi ko nga pag nagbaga na kayo ng arms, diba? There's a certain thing na parang, minsan may mga failed attempt ako. Okay, guys. Minsan may mga failed attempt ako because they're really straight. They don't want it or they will just not allow it. But there are guys na parang, okay, you do whatever you want.
Wait.
Diba? Yun yung mga gapang style.
But these are...
Oh my God!
But Jabbar, these are guys that are straight and are experimental, or these guys are already gay, or are they bi? Do you go only after straight men?
I think when you were young, you're not aware of it.
Okay.
When you are young, you're still finding your identity. Like the puberty stage can be anything.
So you just go, whatever you feel, you just go for it. Pag gusto mo,
I think yes. It's only now na ko siya, nako-connect the dots ko. Because when you were young, diba, when we were young, I think in my observation, we are so into stereotyping. Pag ganito, niligawan ko si girl na to, the top girl in the school or something ganyan. In fact, during that time, even when I was doing it, I was also courting girls. Why? Because I was pressured. Diba? That may peer pressure, may status ko sa school. Alam mo yung mga ganong bagay. But then again, yun nga, the nature inside me, the natural, my essence of, I am inclined to do that for men. I don't know why am I doing it. Maybe because my background also, having a Muslim military guy, that I have to hold that energy. You know that? Pero sisingaw siya somewhere else eh.
Tama.
Sisingaw siya somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I wanted to know how since you are Muslim, isn't that is it frowned upon? Ba? I'm not too sure what the what your practices are being gay. Bawal ba or okay lang, or in your family at that time?
Well, my dad has a very heavy energy eh. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Military guy, disciplinarian, Muslim pa, very religious. So it's really tough. Being the youngest of four, two sisters, one brother than me. And then I'm following my brother, diba? And brother ko talaga, brusco, laging naglalaro sa kanto, MVP lagi sa barangay ng basketball. Alam mo yun, all outgoing masyado. Very opposite of me. Maitim, ako maputi. Homebody ako. Tapos parang meron ako na-set na pressure sa sarili ko that time, identity-wise. And then, knowing the religious side of Islam na parang, oy, bawal ang bakla dyan, ang pagkakaalam ko. I think in every religion,
Yeah.
diba? It's not outspoken na, oy, pwede ang bakla. Go! Bakla kayo.
But the
Something
stereotype,
like that.
growing up, you'd never exposed yourself in front of your in family or friends, na flaunting it, ha? Go.
Yeah.
Of course.
Growing up, Tony, Doc Rica, it's so hard, especially nung nagkaroon na ako ng mali siya, when I start becoming conscious,
Yeah.
when I heard people talking me behind my backs, mga kapatid ko, bakla ba yan si Jabbar? Minsan narinig ko, nasa sala, sa kusina ako, nasa sala sila. Mga ganon, overhear mo na. Tapos biglang mapasok sa isip ko, masama maging bakla? Or something like that. Magpo-formulate na tayo ng mga narratives sa mind natin. And then after that, so I started going out, and then I even asked my brother, Tol, turuan mo ako mag-basketball. Mga ganong gawain. O Tol, and then I started smoking, mga pamen. Stuff like that. Yeah, I start courting girls, everything for the sake of establishing my a straight identity.